Good to be back in the chair and in the bathroom after a phenomenal 2 weeks in Europe. I am so glad that you traveled along with me in my travel vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a first of its kind, and definitely not the only one. I will do more since the feedback was so great, and I really appreciated all your comments. It was so nice reading that many of you had been where I had been, and you were sharing some of your stories and your memories, and it's nice. It just makes us feel like a tightly knit woven community, which we are. And so I appreciate you. And I thought, because there were so many connections there, that I would parlay this video into the next phase, which is unpacking all the goodies that you bring home from vacation. And one of my favorite things to do is to find stores sort of off the beaten path. I don't want to go to the typical stores that you find in the States. I want to find unique pieces. And so I figure, we're in Italy, I may as well be on the lookout for some leather. So hanging behind me are a couple of purchases that I made, and there's something here in front of me as well that I want to share. But we were tipped off to two very special places in Florence, one of which is the Santa Maria Novella Pharmacy. And I don't know if you've ever been there or not, but it's a great story. And I will provide links to all these places in the description portion of the video. But this particular pharmacy was the pharmacy for the monks who lived there back in the 1200s. And in the 1600s, they opened it up to the public and would sell their merchandise, things that they would make and develop while they were there. It's such a beautiful place. I rolled some video and I showed some of it in my travel vlog last week. But this is no typical pharmacy. I mean, first of all, the historic references, the building itself is absolutely exquisite, but you walk in and the first thing that you see are all of these different perfume selections. And there's a gal there and she's spraying, perfume in the little pieces of paper and everybody's smelling and trying. And so I walked over, and you know how I love vanilla. Well, literally, I honed in on the fragrance that was right in front. It's a vanilla fragrance, and this is what it looks like. The bottle says Acqua di Colonia, and this is one of the many fragrances they sell at this pharmacy there. So I gave it a sniff, and I absolutely fell in love with this vanilla. It's just called vanilla, and it's beautiful. It is my new favorite vanilla, and I was so happy to find a beautiful vanilla fragrance in a beautiful historic part of Florence, a place that had a story and some incredible beauty to it as well. And so they do have a site online, and I put a link to that so you can check them out if you are traveling to Florence. Please make sure that you pop in and take a look. It is just one of those places where you have to go. It's just a beautiful, interesting, great experience, and I promise you, you're going to pick up some product of some sort. Moving on, the next place that I found was by reference to many people that we spoke with there in Florence had told us about this place, and it's called the Leather School. I don't know if you've heard of it or if you've been there, but we had been looking for leather pieces, briefcases, jackets, and things like that in all of the typical touristy areas, and they're all lovely and beautiful, but we kept getting sent to this one place, and they say it's a leather school. They make it there. The prices are great. The pieces are unique. It's a very high quality leather and just a place. So you're going to get good stuff. So let me just describe to you the way we got there. I don't know where it is in Florence. There was no way my husband and I were going to drive in Florence. That was one thing that we decided on quickly, is that you've got to be a skilled professional. It's right, it's left, it's one way, it's this way, and then everything's really tight and So we got a driver to take us over to this place, and it was that. I mean, right and left and here and there, and I'm dizzy and I'm lost and I have no idea where we're going. But I knew it was behind a church, and we pulled into this archway that literally no car should ever fit through. The poor guy had to tuck in his windows, and there was an inch to the right and an inch to the left, and somehow we made it through this archway. So we get into this parking lot, we go to the back, and it's a very industrial warehouse looking building, and he says, up at that door, that's where you enter. So we're thinking, where on earth are we? So we walk through, we go up the door, and sure enough, you open it up, and it is magic. It is leather everywhere, and the smell just hits you in the face, and it's the most exquisite thing you'll ever experience. Again, in this fabulous, historic, beautiful building in Florence. And when you walk in, the first pieces that you see are the smaller ones, the wallets, the belts, little bracelets, and goodies. We got a bunch of bracelets for the kids, the girls and the boys, and again, just the smaller stuff. And then you make a left, and it's again a beautiful archway with, you know, moldings and art, and it's just phenomenal. And there are cases along the sides, and in those cases are the most beautiful handbags you could ever see. Just gorgeous in taste and design. And then you pass those bags, and there's a gentleman there working. It's like a throwback to the 1800s with all of this gear and fire, and they're hammering and banging and embossing and engraving and making, you know, beautiful leather. And these rooms sort of dart off left and right, and from handbags to wallets to leather jackets to you name it. I mean, it was insane. So on that note, let me show you some of the goodies that I got. Oh, I'm so excited, I can't stand it. Starting with the purses, I got a little metallic leather, sort of a bronzy gold with a tassel, a long type of a strap to kind of go over the neck. Just really fun for evening and going out, or even just jeans and a t-shirt and you want to dress it up with a purse. But this was just so cute, and I had them put the initials on there. That's right. Anyway, I fell in love with it. I thought it was great. I could not get over the price point, by the way. You know, leather in the States, it's ridiculous. It costs so much, but when you get it at its point of origin, it's amazing what you can pay for it. So I think this was maybe 170 euro. It wasn't that crazy. And then the next thing that I got is something that I've been wanting, kind of a big satchel type bag, but something that I could put either an iPad or a laptop in, a great kind of work bag, has everything in it, pockets and zippers and all kinds of good stuff. Again, a nice long strap to be able to strap over the body. So this is something that I could bring to work. It's ideal to carry all my stuff, or for traveling. It's just great because it's so important to have that strap that goes around your neck just for safety reasons and all of that. And it's just more comfortable. But anyway, I found this, and of course had to have that engraved as well. And the beauty of this is that the older it gets and the more it wears, the softer it gets, and just gets that fabulous beat up leather look, which I absolutely adore. And the price point on this was pretty doggone reasonable as well for this type of size and leather. It was maybe 300 and something euro, I'm guessing, but that sounds about right. Okay, last but not least is the Strikeout. This was unbelievable. So we were looking for leather jackets, and I found this incredible kind of a blue, steel blue colored jacket with a really high collar, but it's like butter. You ought to feel this thing. It's amazing. And again, it's got, you know, already some of those lines in it, and it just has this wonderful used feel to it, like it's just been worn and worn and worn. The amazing thing about this jacket was the price, 420 euro. Are you kidding me? You could never find a leather jacket of this quality in the States for $450. Forget about it. So I was so excited. I wanted to buy 10 of them, but I calmed it. Anyway, let me put it on so you can see what this thing looks like. Okie dokie. Too cool for school. Would you get a load of this thing? Fits like a glove, has just the coolest high collar everywhere. How do you say no to something like this? Divine. feels so great. Anyway, I was thrilled to find all these little goodies. They all have a story and a neat place where they came from, and I love that. I just love finding great things when I'm on vacation. So might I encourage you in the comments portion of this video, if you have found through your travels some amazing places to check out, whether it's to see as a tourist or to purchase, share with this community what you found, where you love to go. I think it would be so neat for all the women here to get all these great ideas of destination places when we're on vacation. We're here for each other, so why not share our wealth of knowledge? So let that be the comment portion of this video, and of course give me a thumbs up if you like it, and if you like my Fonz jacket. Hey! Again, thank you for being with me. Continue to follow me on social media everywhere I am, and KPRC Channel 2, my station's website. Yes, I really am a news anchor. At 6 and 10 o'clock at night, they stream our newscast live. So wherever you are in the world, you can see that other half of my life. So with your fabulous leathers and purchases from wherever you may be, go out there this week, be bold and be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!